What's up everyone, this is Eric again, and today's tutorial is adding souls to your Zentai suit. I'm going to start this project off with a pair of shoes. What we have here today is we're going to be working on a pair of water shoes, and basically it's one of these. You slip on. It's got nice rubber soles that are kind of thin. Now what I've done is I've already done the process, but how you want to start this is you're going to want your shoe, a bottle of Goo Gone. This stuff works miracles. You're also going to need either a blow dryer or a heat gun. The heat gun is just to heat around the edges of the sole and a little bit of the bottom part of the sole. Now that's going to be attaching it's only to loosen up the glue. You don't want to get it too hot where the sole will melt. Just tad enough that it's a little more pliable than its actual stiffness. So applying too much heat will cause it to warp and melt a little bit, as demonstrated here. See, it's not perfect. And applying the right amount of heat, you'll get it off in one shot without too much warping. So what you want to do is, first off, you're going to heat it up, not too much, just like I said, enough to make it just a little bit pliable than how it comes. Alright, so once you feel it warm and it feels a little like softer than it originally was, that's a good point. You're going to want to then pick an end, either the front or the back. Either way, it doesn't matter which one you start from, as long as it's a starting point. So, Goo Gone just a little bit at the seam of where your shoe connects to the sole. Now this one was just like this. Alright, this is the back of the sole, and it was right there. So you'll want to get it right in the seam. There really wasn't a seam when it first started out, but you let it soak in for just a couple of seconds. That's all it takes. And you'll slowly use your finger and roll it until you can get enough of a lip where you can take the back of the shoe and kind of pull it off. Now you're going to need a little bit of tenacity. Okay. You're just going to have to pull it and trust in your own strength that you're not pulling too hard, that you're just going to try and rip it all off a little bit at a time. And you'll feel it kind of feel like it's ripping. It's going to rip, so that's the feeling you want. Just not to the point where you're ripping this part from this part. And that's why you're going to go slow and keep applying some more Goo Gone as you go. Do a little bit at a time. When it starts to feel like the glue's set in and you're not getting any more real loosened glue to peel, add more. Now this pair was really good. It wasn't normal shoe glue. I don't know what it was. It was just applied on really well. These were like $4 at Walmart, so surprisingly well made. When you start to get to a certain point, it'll become a little easier, and then it'll get back to being hard once you get to the other end and you got the tip. So remember, go slow, and this is the outcome. Okay. So, I'm going to move on and show you the next process of gluing it into the shoe. Alright guys, back again. So now you're going to put in your water shoes. You're going to put on your water shoes, and you're going to put on your costume. Now, when you put on your costume with the water shoes, and roll it up like a sock, and put it on so that you see the seam the way it would be worn when you're wearing it. You don't want to have it misaligned, because then you'll have weird folding where the ankles are. Now, next you're going to need shoe goo, okay? And you're going to apply around the edges, okay? Now, you don't want it all the way on the top to where the sides fold over, because when you step in it, it will spread and it'll seep out from the sides if you put too much. Now, I lined it within the sides on the bottom part of the sole and all the way around. So what you're going to do is put it around the side and then just zigzag around the rest. Now, just a little tad bit more when you're applying it to areas like the heel, the tip of the toe, and the arc. So you get a good amount of sticking, because those are going to be the areas on which the contact is going to be the strong key, because when you're walking around it's going to bend. So what we're going to do is you see that? I'm just going to step into it. Now, once I step into it, I'm sorry if you're not seeing this very clearly. Okay. And step into it. Alright, now that we're stepping into it, I'm going to be here for a while. So, now that I stepped into it, I'm going to let it sit for a bit. Now, while I'm going to be in these for at least a good, how should I say it, at least an hour. And after you step into it, you're going to want to spread your foot around a little bit, put pressure on it, move it around up and down, left to right, without lifting your feet, so that you get an all-around spread evenly down on the shoe to the... Now, I'm going to lift this up. Now, if you see that, I'm holding it. I'm actually going to press it down as well, just so that you're catching all the sides. So, as I do that and I wait, and I'm going to be waiting a while, what I forgot to mention was I heated up the soles a little bit before I did this, just to the point where, again, it's pliable, not too hot, not too bad. And then once I get the goo on and put the suit on and then attach everything, hopefully it'll be awesome. So what I'm gonna do now is while I'm waiting, I guess I might as well show you the other stuff I did to the suit. And that'll be the end of this tutorial. I did add a few extra things to the suit. On the hands, I added some puff paint for traction on the tip of the fingers, so that it actually has grip, and it came out really nice. When I put my hand against something, it actually feels like a gecko's print, where it kind of sticks and you can't push or pull without that grip, and you can hear it kind of unstick itself when you let go, which is kind of cool. As for the mask, if you can see, I added the seam that runs along his face. I know you can't see it that well, but it's there. And I still have yet to purchase my the masks to make the complete the suit. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with the overall pattern of the suit. I'm really happy, actually. So, that'll be it for the tutorial, and stay tuned because I'm gonna put up another vlog stating the drawing of the person who won the drawing. Okay, see you guys next time.